Hey everybody, this is Winmark, Dave. I just wanted to put a video up about whether or not you guys use alignment in your games or not. I did a little research on YouTube and in the RPG community and saw that the Outsider 68 as well as Tower Guard GM kind of touched on the topic a little bit. As everybody knows, I'm sure, the alignment system, it's been the bane of many a GM since the game's been started. It seems that everybody has their own interpretation on exactly just what alignment means or does. I guess really it can't be argued that pretty much in every edition of D&D that's been out so far, that alignment has been really a maybe not a crucial part of the game, but it has had an active role in the game. I mean, you had your alignment languages, a lot of spells and character or class abilities were based upon alignments or dealt with alignments or had alignment abilities or effects. Magic items had certain alignment restrictions or alignment effects to them. So I don't know. Personally, I don't like alignment too much. In the past, basically the problem is that everyone has their own idea of what alignment does. And it really seemed to be more, it caused more problems than it solved. I like the idea of alignment, you know. I think that personally it can be used as a role-playing guide. Some people think it may be a restriction, but you know, I think it's kind of a guide in the fact that because everyone does have different interpretations and people do interpret alignments, you know, differently. They play those alignments differently as well. You know, you have your stereotypical lawful good paladin, you know, that is, you know, just will never step out of line and uses the player uses the alignment as pretty much a restriction as of, you know, what the character can do or say or whatever, whereas someone who may have another interpretation of it, or maybe even a more experienced role player may visualize lawful good as more of a constraint or a perception of sorts, you know. So you know, it really varies, but in my personal experience, it seems like it's really a tough thing to really handle. And I'm a firm believer that you know, even though it's a fantasy game or if it's a sci-fi game or whatever, I just like dealing with the more gray areas. In the past, I've had numerous players who love to make all of their characters chaotic neutral because they felt that that was the safest alignment for them to have, that had the least number of restrictions, you know, which allowed them to, you know, walk the fine line between being, you know, good or evil, you know. And I think that that's just a cop-out, you know, from a player perspective and from a GM perspective, you know. What's the fun in that? You know, it's just the easy way out, the way I look at it, you know. So one of my solutions to that was just to say, okay, there is no alignment. You know, your actions speak for themselves, and you know, your character's reputation will show that, you know. And I just dealt with it that way. So as opposed to having a paladin be able, or a cleric be able to cast or detect evil, I found ways around that. Instead of detecting evil, you detect undead, or you detect magic, or, you know, there's other ways of going about it, you know. I just don't really, you know, personally, I just don't really like it. So yeah, do you guys consider alignment to be a restriction or a role-playing guide? Does anyone use an alternate alignment system? Tower Guard DM uses one that was pretty good. It was really interesting. I've seen some other alternate alignment systems in games such as Fantasy Craft. True D20 has a virtue and vice system. I think World of Darkness had a morality stat or something like that. It's been a while since I played that. I'm pretty sure Pathfinder just uses the straight up alignments, old style alignments. I think the Fate system uses I think traits and beliefs. So yeah, I'd like everybody's opinion on it if possible, and let me know if you have any examples or any ideas of alternates to it or whatever. And I think, well, I'd also be curious to hear if anybody